guys, Wild Willie here. I want to show you something. I want to go over something with you. Basically, I'm getting ready for winter, and you can tell by the headline of this video what I'm going to be talking about. But just to let you know how I'm getting here, why I'm doing this, for you people on my private channel, you know I swore off Big Buddy Mr. Heater. When I found the Indoor Care World kerosene heater, I was in love. It's the perfect emergency. If I had to buy one piece for emergency preparedness, that would be it. That heater's fantastic, but I bought a Mr. Buddy, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I want multiple ways to heat, to cool, rules of 5. I want to have 5 ways to heat my home in the middle of the winter. Why am I so worried about it this year? I'm going to tell you why. I have an individual, a friend, we'll call him Peter. He works for weather services. He's not a weatherman. He's much more than that. He does predictions. He does long-term things. He uses information from the jet stream, the patterns, the weather patterns, traditional patterns, historical patterns. He studies the sun, what the sun is doing, the cycles of the sun. The sun's coming out of a solar grand minimum, which is going to wake up the end of the year. Solar flares back. Anyways, he uses all this data, the moon, everything to predict weather. He's good at what he does. There's companies around the world that hire him to predict the weather patterns from where they want to work or where they want to do jobs months out, and he's very accurate. So he called me the other day, and he said he bought his parents a big Generac system for their house. They live in the Niagara region where I live. I said, why are you doing all this? He spent like 30 grand on systems for his parents' house. He goes, Willie, where? I'm going to send you a map link. And the yellow is mostly traditional snowbelt areas, especially further north from us. He goes, they're going to get obscene amounts of snow this year. The circled part in red is where I live and where his parents live. He goes, you're going to see more snow right now with a 73% accuracy. You're going to see more snow in this area than you've seen in 100 years. He goes, you're going to get snowfall after snowfall. He goes, storm after storm. He goes, it's going to be a bad year for the Niagara region in southern Ontario. So when he speaks, I listen. So I'll put up the map in a second. So this is why I'm going to try to find the rules of 5, not rules of 3, rules of 5 for me, another way to heat and cook. So I'm going to show you my setup right now after this map. Okay guys, so you can see I bought a Buddy heater again, not a Big Buddy, just a Buddy. I'm running it outside because this is the first burn of the season and I don't want it to get stinking in the house. So this is what I've seen online and this is what I'm going to try. I want to be able to not only heat with this, I'm going to run it off a 100-pound propane tank into the home, hang it up on the wall, whatever, but I want to cook off this. I want to be able to heat water especially. Water is good for reheating vegetables, for coffee, for rice, whatever. I put a bungee cord on this handle. The new Buddies, the handle collapses back and forth, which is great. I put a bungee cord on the back of it to hold it in the down position. Why? Because guys are using these. These are paint bucket grids. They go on the inside of paint buckets, and they use them like as a roller to even roll on the paint. You bend these up a little bit, and they can flip. I'll try to do this with one hand. They sit nice onto the back of your Buddy heater. As soon as you fix it and slap it in there tightly, which is near impossible with one hand, but I'm going to try it anyways. There we go. Anyways, and then you put whatever you want on top and heat and cook with it. So I'm going to see how much weight this can take. I want to be able to at least 4 cups of water, at least. If you're going to warm up something like leftovers and stuff, just throw it on there. It won't be, it won't be bad. But I want to do larger items and water and stuff like that. So I'm going to go get some water. I'm going to put some on here. We're going to let this run, and we'll see if this heats up the water or not. Okay, so the hand, just all I did was bend those a little bit and just wraps around. You'll see there, wraps around the Buddy handle. And now I've got my water on there. I've got 5 cups of water in this pail. And maybe I should cover it, whatever. I don't care if insects or anything get inside of it. I just want to see if this water will heat up. This isn't ideal conditions. This is outside because, like I said, it's the first burn, and I'm not about to heat my house up in the middle of summer just to test some water, burns. So, a lot of heat coming off here. This you can't already touch. It's hot. So I'm just going to let this burn. I'm going to set a timer up, and I'll get back to you when this is done. All right, guys, 19 minutes. Let's see how she looks. Hopefully, you'll see I put foil on there. Just to help it. The wind, there's a strong wind today. So I just wanted to help it boil a little bit. Ideally, you'd be doing this in your house as you're heating your home. Wow, okay. It's hot, but it's not, oh yeah, it is hot. back of the buddy. No, even this bar here isn't that bad. I thought maybe it would. I was worried about it heating up and melting the plastic on the handles, but no, it's warm, but it's not. It's not bad. Okay, but let's see what's going on here. Oh yes. You probably can't see, but there is steam coming off, and there are. If you can hold it still, see the bubbles coming up. It's just starting to boil. Yeah, it's hot. So, holy shit, this is fantastic. So this works. I am happy with this. I can now use this hot water for making coffee, tea, instant noodles, all that sort of stuff. Craft dinner. I can cook soup on here, rehydrate stuff on here, make rice on here. I'm happy with this. This actually works very well. Great. So now I have a way to heat my home, 100-pound tank, whether you use a 20-pound, 100-pound, whatever. Don't use those green cylinders. They're a waste of money. Spend the extra money on the fuel filter and the hose and run at least a 20-pound propane tank. That should give you around at least 25 hours of runtime on high. Anyways, guys, this works. I'm thrilled. Fantastic. So there, if you got a buddy heater or a big buddy, these come in two different sizes. This is a smaller size, but you can get a larger size even for it probably fit the big buddy better. And there you go. For $4.88, you can slap it on and cook food. So, anyways, I'm Wild Willie, and I got to get trucking. Remember, it's not a question if the shit's going to hit the fan. It's a question of when. So, always be prepared.